Now before you get too excited, take everything we're about to talk about with a grain of salt. Nothing is 110% confirmed, things are always subject to change, and honestly, not the most credible source. However, got for you guys a quote from Lewis Tan himself mentioning a trilogy that should get you hyped nonetheless. But guys, what's up, Dynasty? And yes, indeed, we are talking about Mortal Kombat and potentially 3 Mortal Kombat spin-offs. Yeah, I know. Now, this report is coming from WeGotThisCovered.com, which honestly isn't the most credible site. In the past, they've been right about some leaks, but they've also been very wrong about a lot of stuff too. So, yeah, take this for what you will. With that said, though, let's break this stuff down. Let's have some fun. And let's get into it. So first things first, this article dropped yesterday afternoon, dubbed WB reportedly developing 3 Mortal Kombat spin-offs. From there it says, while little is known at the stage, we're told by our sources, the same ones who said HBO Max is developing a Green Lantern show before it was announced, that these will be more personal focused affairs centered around an individual character from Mortal Kombat's extensive roster. Poster Boy Scorpion, as well as Earthrealm heroes Sonya Blade and Kung Lao, are the 3 names so far put forward as candidates for their own spin-offs, and one can only presume that list will continue to extend if all goes well. So that is the report. It's coming from one website. That's it. Again, by no means is this confirmed to be 110% true, but it does ring very similar to what we talked about last week. If you guys remember, actors Ludi Lin and Max Wang, who play the Shaolin monks Liu Kang and Kung Lao, have talked about wanting to do a spin-off focused on the Shaolin monks, that duo, that relationship. And also Joe Taslim, who plays Sub-Zero. He also wants to do a prequel to show us the development of where Sub-Zero gets to the point he is now that we're going to see in this new movie. So get excited, but don't get too excited. The movie's not even officially out yet, and we're talking about 3 spin-offs. Let's take it down a notch. However, Cole Young, Lewis Tan, was, I believe, in Thailand answering some questions about the Mortal Kombat movie, some press release panel, and he was asked a few questions, and his response to one mentions that there is plans for a trilogy? Yeah, check out the clip right here.
I play a character that's create for just the movie, and it's the main character, but it's a new character for the movie, so it's very controversial because they create a new character specifically for the reboot and hopefully a trilogy.
And hopefully a trilogy. Now that, my friends, makes me pretty stoked because for weeks now, months now, we've seen, producer Todd Garner, several other people mention how sequel, MKU, hashtag Mortal Kombat Universe. No one's ever mentioned a trilogy. I was under the impression that they probably were going as far as maybe a sequel, and that would be it. But if we got a 3rd movie, that's more than the OG cast got from way back in the 90s. Yeah, granted, Annihilation was a dumpster fire. Hopefully, the 2nd Mortal Kombat movie would not be Annihilation 2.0, and a 3rd movie could happen. So cool to know the main character, the lead in this film, is at least acknowledging, like, yeah, that's what we're aiming for. So, boom! It's not all just talk. It's not just all hype. Seems like even eternally, a trilogy is really what they're after, and God, that's awesome. Again, we're talking about a trilogy, and the movie's not even out officially here in the States. So, woo! There you go, though. That's all I got for y'all today. Hopefully that made you hyped for what it's worth, too. The first week of sales, box office sales for the Mortal Kombat movie, it's not doing too bad. It made $11 million overseas, and that's, again, not even worldwide. So far, so good. Hopefully, things go well, because if they do, potentially a trilogy, which means 2 more main entries to this movie, plus some spin-offs. Potentially. Maybe. We got this covered. Do you really? Do you really? Of course, if you guys want the full interview and the full article to be linked down below. Before I go, want to say this video is being brought to you by G2A.com. In case you've not heard the news, Mortal Kombat 9 Complete Edition can no longer be bought on the official Steam store. However, using the link in my description, you can buy a Steam key from G2A.com. Once you buy the key, redeem that key in your Steam library, and just like that, you've still got a way to get MK9 on your PC, even though you can no longer do that through Steam anymore. So again, that'll be linked down below. Till next time, though, been your host, been Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
years now, GTA, MK, and Justice, I'm still down. Rapper meets gamer, I wonder how y'all feel now. That was just a setup, watch it get real now. Okay, so me and Sub-Zero was born in 92, and lyrically I inherited all his fighting moves. A lot of y'all still lost, don't have the slightest clue. The truth disappears in the smoke as if